What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Logan Paul versus Dillon Danis, and this was a 6-round Misfits boxing bout in the cruiserweight division. And this fight was Saturday, October 14th from the Manchester Arena in Manchester, England. And this fight was broadcasted on DAZN pay-per-view. And in this awful fight, Logan Paul was able to get a disqualification victory in the 6th round of their bout. So nothing against Logan Paul in this one. I mean, he was in there actually fighting, and Dillon Danis was an absolute clown in this fight. I mean, it's just ridiculous. There was a ton of trash talk, I'm sure most of you guys know, leading up to it, with Dillon Danis talking a load of crap about Logan Paul's fiance and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into exactly what Dillon Danis was saying, but he was talking a lot of crap going into this fight. Normally Dillon Danis is known for not showing up to these fights, but he did. And after 4 years of not fighting in combat sports at all, Dillon Danis, the MMA fighter and Jiu-Jitsu world champion, stepped in the ring with Logan Paul, who previously has fought Floyd Mayweather over 8 rounds and in an exhibition, fought KSI and lost twice, or got a draw and lost in their rematch, and Logan Paul dominated. So leading up to the disqualification in this one, I had it 50-45 in favor of Logan Paul. If the 6th round would have counted, it was right at the end of the fight, the disqualification, I would have had it 60-53 for Logan Paul. And just to break this fight down round by round, the first round, Danis was just, the entire fight, Danis didn't throw, in total he landed like 8 punches. The entire fight, Logan Paul landed like 100 punches. And this whole fight, Dillon Danis just had his hands up, was talking, not doing anything. And in that first round, Paul was just peppering him on the outside with 1-2s, easily won it. Then round number 2, Paul was doing more of the same, and towards the end, he landed some big shots on the trash talker and troll Danis, getting him hurt, putting him against the ropes. He was really hurt. Danis was taking a beating in that second round, and his eyes started to swell up. He didn't look good. Round number 3, Danis, I just don't know what he was doing. He threw a backhand, then he pulled guard like jiu-jitsu, which is a jiu-jitsu move. He pulled guard in the middle of a boxing match. Had a backhand, and just in that round, Paul just did so much more as well. Then in round number 4, early on, Dillon Danis landed some of the better shots of this fight. He landed a nice little check right hook on Logan Paul. Then, throughout that round, Paul was just peppering him and dominating him easily. Then in the 5th round, Danis was just looking like an amateur in there, and someone who's never even fought in any type of way in his life, as he was just missing shots, missing huge. Logan Paul was using head movement, winning easily. And after that 5th round, the punch stats were 82-9 in favor of Paul. Then in the 6th and final round, earlier in the round, Dillon Danis shot for it looked to be an outside single on Logan Paul, and it was not successful at all, which was pretty ironic considering Dillon Danis is a jiu-jitsu champ, or jiu-jitsu black belt, I believe so as well, and is an MMA fighter. His shot was not successful, went from the outside single to a body lock standing up, and the referee broke them up and deducted a point from Danis. And then later on in the round, towards the last 10 seconds, Dillon Danis went again with a guillotine, trying to sort of wrap his legs around Paul, go from that sort of front headlock position with a guillotine, get him down into his guard. And since I guess both of them were sweaty, Logan Paul slipped out of it, and Danis was just on the floor like a bum. And Logan Paul tried hitting Danis when he was down. It looked like Danis tried kicking Logan Paul, and then all hell broke loose as Danis got back up, tried chasing Logan Paul around the ring when the referee broke him up. And then all the security and all the teams went in there. They were brawling, and Danis was disqualified. So this goes into the question, what is next for Logan Paul in his boxing career? This is definitely a very, very solid win for Logan Paul, beating an MMA fighter in this one. Obviously, this isn't real mainstream boxing. Like, these guys aren't going to get any title shots or ranked in the sanctioning bodies or anything, but these are just fun, entertaining sort of exhibition fights. And Logan Paul got the job done here. I would imagine that in his next fight, he could possibly take on someone else who's pretty highly ranked in, or I shouldn't say highly ranked, someone else who's having success in these misfit boxing cards. I don't really follow them too much. I only watch sort of the bigger ones like this because they're somewhat entertaining, seeing these sort of celebrities and YouTubers go in there. But besides that, I really don't know a ton of the guys who were fighting in it. Earlier on in this card, they had some other guys that fought on it. I believe one of the guys is named Slim or something like that. Maybe we could have him, who's, I believe, another YouTuber, fight Logan Paul in a fight like that on these misfit boxing cards. But for Logan Paul, he'll probably take on a celebrity, social media influencer, maybe a MMA fighter in his next fight here on these misfit boxing cards. But as for Dillon Danis, I think he's done fighting. They might, I mean, no, they're not going to put him back on. I mean, he put on an absolute crap show, going for takedowns, not throwing any punches the entire time. And yeah, I think he's done with his fighting career. Even in MMA, I think he's done as well. So overall, Logan Paul dominates Dillon Danis, ultimately getting a disqualification victory after Danis was trying to grapple with Paul. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.